This is a demonstration video of my Technics 1200 MK3D Japan release turntable. I'll just run through everything you should check before buying a used turntable or used parts from a turntable. First of all, the on-off switch, that's working fine. The 33 light, 45 light, start-stop button, working fine. I'll just put the quartz lock, or the quartz lock light is working fine. I'll just put the quartz lock onto 33. You want to check the hologram and make sure that the big dots, when it's locked in at 33, are not moving at all. If they're sort of hovering like that, it suggests that the motor or the bearings need replacing. At 45, you want to check that too. So you can see the hologram just sitting dead still. That's what you want. If I take the slip mat off, and two slip mats on this one. Okay, and if you come down level, you can see that the platter's not wobbling at all as it goes around. That shows that the platter's not warped. Okay, the pitch control. With no record on, you just want to listen to hear if there's any creaks or anything. As you can hear, that's very smooth, feels very smooth as I do it. Excellent condition pitch. The tone arm, you want to make sure that goes up and down when you turn that around when the lock's off, and when the lock's on, that it's nice and tight there, so there's no problems there. I'll put on a record, and you want to check that the signal is coming through on both RCA plugs. Just a minute. Okay, so that's both plugged in. It's just the red. Now it's just the white, and the signal's coming through very clearly on both. As you can see there, if I plug them back in, I've got the ground wire plugged in too, and I take that off, you can hear there's no humming. That shows that the ground wire is working well. The other thing that I've had requests for is anti-skate test. So to do that, you use a blank record with no grooves and no music. And if I just if I have it set to 0, the anti-skate, and I put the needle on like that, you watch what happens. Whoop, so it races in towards the middle. Now if I set the anti-skate to 1, do it again, goes in again but not as fast, and 2, oop. Okay, so at 2, yeah, it's sitting dead still. Okay, if I wind it around to 3, starts to move towards the outside, and then wind it back towards 0. So if you watch me winding it, I've got the the weight to set quite far back on the tone arm. So, if you watch my thumb and finger just moving the anti-skate, and back towards the outside, in, out. So the anti-skate is working fine also. If you have any questions about, actually the pop-up light on this one too is not working. It needs a new bulb. So I'm going to be selling this pop-up light quite cheap. If you have any questions, please send them through. Excellent condition unit, and I'll be stripping it down for parts.